said very well that when we want all these things, we need a president who is proactive, that will make these things. Because we are seeing all these things happening because the president who are on power or in power today is trying to make things work the way he wanted. So he has a lot of power. So those are the things that we want. And also, I think in these platforms we are now much more over talking about the tribalism. We are here as Kenyans, and now we are trying our best in our spaces not to talk about who is. We are talking about individuals, but not about the old tribes, because we are Kenyans and we want Kenya to work for us. So when we narrow it down to the tribalism, leave those people who are talking about tribalism. I think we are past of that. We are past that, and since June we saw that we are past that. There is the only thing that what I want to support what you're saying. Let us come together. Let us push things forward. So thank you so much for reminding us that. But hawa wanaume hawa unaona hapa wengi walikuwa hapo wakikula tiaga solonde. So sijali. Boni, go ahead and Wanjiru.
Kidogo, Hillary. Mine is less than a minute. So Grace said she invited for a position of women rep. So Grace, going forward, I want you to own that leadership in you. You should be saying, hi, my name is Grace. I ran for women. I'm interested in running for women rep for a particular place. And this is what I'll do differently. You just give like 5 points. So that now people start associating you with that position. In fact, they'll start calling you women rep. Mheshimiwa. You have to own it first. So always introduce yourself as, my name is Grace, Women Rep 2027, place fulani. Najua maneno yenu imekaa hivi. You give like a few pointers, then now you go to the point. You know, because lead, you don't know how many people in their constituency are on that space. So they'll start now knowing you and identifying you with good governance. Who was next?
Yeah, Grace will come back, but let us Bonnie.
I think let's bring Bonnie quickly, and then we go to the next place.
Then we'll just finish. Yeah, in that order. Yes, Bonnie, go ahead.
Hey, thank you so much. Can you hear me?
100%.
Yes.
Awesome. So I just have 2 quick points that I want to make. The first one is that I want to challenge all of us here to remember that we don't have an option with respect to getting involved in politics. Anthony talked about his predicament, right? He's running a business, had 10 employees. He's come down to 2. And so Anthony might say that he wants to, I'm not saying he's saying that, but I'm saying if you're in Anthony's position and you're looking at what's happening and saying, I don't want to get involved in this, politics is going to find you where you are. You don't have a choice. If you follow me on X and you've seen my back and forth with county government of Kiambu, you're aware of what's happened in my case, right? I started a project where I wanted to develop a real estate, piece of real estate that I have there. I employed 25 people when I was, getting started to do the perimeter wall and all the other stuff that you need to do before you actually, embark on developing. And having employed those people for 3 months, which it turned out that most of the people that I employed were actually people that were recovering from alcoholism, right? I employed those people for 3 months, applied for the documents for the approvals that I needed from the county government of Kiambu, and it took a year to be able to get them. I just got those approvals about a week ago, right? And my documents were taken by the county government of Kiambu and they were hidden. Just think about that from your government. They take documents, they hide them, and the only way I was able to get them back is to pay a ransom. My story is not different from what I'm hearing from people across the board. So I might not want to be political, but politics is gonna find me where I am, right? I just gave you the example of what happened to me. So we don't have a choice. We have to get involved in politics to change things. So particularly people that are on this call that think that they can be better leaders, they think that you have a better, vision for governance. We need to get involved, right? Part of our problem is that for a long time, smart people, good people, honest people, we've stayed away from politics because it's a dirty game, and we don't want to get involved with playing dirty games with some of these crooks. We have to step up and step in and offer ourselves. If you think you can be a better leader, think about it. I think I've already made it clear for myself that I'm considering running for governor. And I'm going to be spending a lot of time developing ideas and what I want to do. But I'm challenging everybody here who thinks that they can be a better leader to offer themselves. Second point, one of our speakers spoke about templates, right? Templates for, I think what he meant to say is models of governance, right? That we need to offer them. There's a lot of people here that are in the diaspora, for example. Someone like me, because I've had the opportunity to live in Kenya, I've lived in Canada, I've lived in the US. I know what a functioning government looks like, and I think that's what Kenyans are asking for. Kenyans want to know that if they can walk into a school, they're gonna find a teacher who knows how to do their job. They're gonna find supplies. They're gonna find a desk, and they're gonna find all they need to be able to learn. When you walk into a hospital, you expect to see a doctor and a nurse and equipment, and a system that's functioning. Yeah. So yeah, Anthony, you're right. You're the one who was talking about that. People that are in the diaspora, like you, like myself, like Hillary, we know what a government, the functions look like, right? I can walk in tomorrow to a government office and I'm looking for a license to start a business, and it's gonna take me 5 or 10 minutes. I'm gonna walk out with a license. If I go and apply for a passport and they tell me it's gonna take 5 days, I'm gonna check my mail and the passport is gonna be there. If there's a process where you're bidding on a contract, let's say with the state government or county government, they tell you what the criteria is, they tell you how to apply for it, and you apply for it, and 98% of the time, it's gonna function the way it's supposed to function. So the Kenyans are not asking for miracles. Kenyans just want a system of government that functions. So I'm challenging people that are in the diaspora, people that know what a government that functions looks like. You know what a system that's not dominated by criminals look like. To sort of offer themselves, particularly for leadership. Offer yourself, because a lot of Kenyans have never seen. I'm not trying to disparage our country. A good majority of us have never seen a government that functions like that, where you can walk in and you need a license and 5 or 10 minutes you get out and you have what you need. Most Kenyans have never seen that. We need to speak to Kenyans and we need to be clear about the potential and the possibilities when a society is not governed and dominated by criminals and crooks. Thank you.
Yeah, Abdi and then
Thank you, Bonnie. Next I was actually taking it. I'm seeing 1-0. Let's have 1-0. Then we have Daniel. Then Josephine.
Hello.
Why you skip me the one time? Hey.
Hello, Hillary.
Go on, 1-0.
Sorry, Josephine, I'm sure you can get a chance after I speak. Can you hear me, just to confirm?
100%. Go on.
Okay, thank you very much. Just to, for my introduction, I don't live in Kenya, I live in the diaspora. And like what Bonnie has said, we do have the advantage of experiencing systems that actually work. And also, we also have experienced working with systems that can be questioned in a very, very structured way. So, for example, if I go to the hospital today and I'm not seen by a doctor within a certain amount of time, because hospitals have been given targets that they have to meet, the waiting time, if I go to accident and emergency, they have a target.